Good afternoon, and this is Clive Pearson welcoming you to Roker Park for this afternoon's Barclays League Division 2 match between Sunderland and West Ham United. We have 4 Sunderland mascots this afternoon, and there they are in front of Tony Norman. Ladies first, we have a lady mascot. She's the one on the extreme right. Leslie Alison Beck is 13 years old and goes to Usworth Comprehensive School. She lives in Washington, and her hobbies are reading, listening to Queen, and, not surprisingly, going to football matches. Roy Coggins is 10 years old, and he goes to Mortimer Primary School in South Shields. Roy has been coming to Roker Park since he was 7. David Blanche is 8 years old, and he lives in West Yorkshire, long way to travel. He attends Heptonstall Junior School, and he enjoys football, cricket and golf. Craig Botcherby, he's 8 years old and he lives in Felling, and Craig goes to Colgate Junior School and he enjoys computer games, snooker and watching sport on television. West Ham United also have a mascot with them, but we'll come to him after we've seen the Sunderland side this afternoon. One late change, Gary Bennett, the skipper, is out, and Michael Heathcote takes his place. So the full Sunderland side reads Tony Norman in goal, John Kay at 2, Paul Hardiman at 3, Michael Heathcote at 4, John McPhail taking over as captain at 5, Gary Hours at 6, Paul Bracewell at 7, Gordon Armstrong at 8, Kieran Brady at 9, Marco Gabbiadini at 10, and Colin Pascoe at 11. And you'll notice there, no Thomas Hauser and no Eric Gates. So it looks as though Colin Pascoe will attack through the middle with Marco Gabbiadini. But let's come to the West Ham United side. They have a Czech goalkeeper, Ludek Miklosko. He's in goal, followed by Stuart Slater at 2, Tommy McQueen at 3, George Paris at 4, Gary Strodder at 5, Tony Gale at 6, Ian Bishop at 7, Martin Allen at 8, Jimmy Quinn at 9, Kevin Keane at 10, and Trevor Morley at 11. And the 2 substitutes for West Ham United are Liam Brady at number 12 and Paul Kelly at number 14. And there we can see the young West Ham mascot. He is Christopher Atkinson, and he's 7 years old, and he goes to the Glenwood Primary School and likes to watch football on TV and on the videos as well. So 5 mascots tonight, including that young gentleman there, all the way up from West Ham. So 1 or 2 surprises in the Sunderland side. Rather disappointed after losing at Leeds, against Leeds, having won at Bournemouth on the previous Saturday. So, in fact, Dennis Smith gave the team a couple of days off to help them get over the disappointment of that Leeds defeat. And West Ham provide very attractive opposition. Always have a good name for football, have West Ham United. And those 4 mascots, no doubt, will be enjoying their day as well. There is Michael Heathcote, signed from Spennymoor United some 3 years ago, taking the place of the Sunderland captain, Gary Bennett. Paul Bracewell there in picture.
The referee is Mr. Mills.
And Kieran Brady from Ireland, wearing the number 9 shirt. Here come the 3 match officials for this afternoon, a very experienced trio. The referee carrying the match ball in the centre is Trelford Mills from Barnsley, the long-serving league referee, and with him, his 2 linesmen are Barry Hawthorne from Bear Park. He has the yellow trim flag. He's on the left as we look, and on the right as we look, the linesman beside him is David Oliver with the red trim flag, and he comes from Darlington. And the 4th official, should he be required, is Mr. Scotham. I've just noticed that the linesmen have switched flags. The red trim flag is held by Barry Hawthorne and the yellow trim flag is held by David Oliver. It's Mr. Jones instead of Mr. Hawthorne. There's a late replacement linesman. So Mr. Jones in place of Mr. Hawthorne. Two skippers shaking hands, Tony Gale of West Ham and John MacPhail of Sunderland. Five mascots, the two captains having to stand a long way apart to accommodate these 5 match mascots. Telford Mills with the beard.
Let's have a big round for all the mascots this afternoon.
And so the mascots run off the field to a tremendous round of applause. But now, West Ham in all white against Sunderland, and Sunderland will be attacking the goal away to our right at the Roker end in this first half. West Ham United to kick off. John MacPhail at the back giving last-minute instructions to the Sunderland defence, taking over as skipper for Gary Bennett. A special word from John MacPhail to Michael Heathcote on one of Michael Heathcote's rare appearances for Sunderland. And Michael Heathcote will be on the right side in the centre of the defence alongside John MacPhail. Telford Mills checks that everything's ready. It is. The match gets underway, and an early touch there for Paul Bracewell. Another quick tackle by Paul Bracewell. He's made a good start to the match. Turns neatly, lets Heathcote take over, confident start, finding John MacPhail. And Brady, good advantage played by the referee. Brady was fouled. Gabbiadini tried to go through but couldn't make it. Good decision by Telford Mills in the opening minute. West Ham it is on the attack now. Brady, this time the whistle does go. It was Pascoe who was fouled. The ball was rolling, says referee Telford Mills, when that quick free kick was taken, so it'll have to be taken again. Brady playing wide on the left, taking over from where Colin Pascoe normally plays, and it is Pascoe alongside Gabbiadini in the forward role. There is Pascoe getting a shot in. McCluskey saves that half-hit shot easily, but Pascoe there when it mattered. Brady, Parish wins it for West Ham. Forward comes Sunderland again. Armstrong has the shot. Oh, just past the post. A bright start by Sunderland. Brady in a little trouble there, having already been fouled twice. But a quick check by Telford Mills signals there's no need for Steve Smelt to come on, so the game carries on without interruption. Flick on there from Bishop, but again Sunderland coming forward. MacPhail. Good turn. Gabbiadini hits it, not very well. A last-minute tackle by Tony McQueen helped to slow down that shot. And there John MacPhail committing an offence. West Ham winning a free kick. So Gabbiadini very close. Pascoe too has been on the target so far. But that's Kevin Keane with Parish. West Ham in the middle of a good spell at the moment, but that was Pascoe. But slight indecision there on the part of Sunderland allows West Ham to keep possession, but now Parish has to foul Pascoe to deny the Sunderland man, and so the free kick on the halfway line. Hardiman, good flick, Pascoe, Gabbiadini, Pascoe again, but sliced behind by Tony Gale for the Sunderland corner. And the crowd's already caught the mood with the match there. Quite a hubbub of noise from the crowd. Paul Bracewell at bottom of picture. Kieran Brady to take the corner. Good corner. Gabbiadini gets up. And the goal kick. Dangerous tactic there by Martin Allen, because the ball was rolling slowly and it had to run a long way before it went out. So there, the Czech goalkeeper, Miklosko. Through from Allen. Parish. Jimmy Quinn chasing this. Jimmy Quinn, who got a hat-trick for West Ham against Sheffield United in midweek. Quinn wins it and then is fouled. Indirect free kick for obstruction. Hardiman being spoken to, perhaps as much for kicking the ball away as much as for conceding a free kick. Kevin Keane on the left was a look. Parish walks away, leaving Keane to take the free kick. Quinn, but Heathcote got there first. There's an offside flag up. Referee didn't see it, but Sunderland have possession anyway. So play goes on. Brady. Inside and outside Keane, but challenged by Parish and loses possession. Morley. Free kick. Good header away by Heathcote. Looks for Quinn. Quinn gets there. Slater. Hours now. That's a fine piece of play by Gary Hours. And a good run. Still there. And still with Hours. I wonder if he'll go all the way. Plays it wide for Gabbiadini and blocked behind for the corner. A brilliant piece of play by Gary Hours, deserving of every bit of that applause. So Brady again with the corner. He's taken one from the far side, now one from the clock stand side. West Ham fans there, as the corner comes across near post one, and Brady can try again. Quite a stiff breeze blowing, as you can see from that corner flag. Sunny afternoon at the moment. Headed away from in defence. Bracewell can't connect properly, so West Ham come out. Now Brady might try one, he does, a curler, but straight into the body of the goalkeeper. Keane wins the throw for West Ham. Parish. West Ham in 9th spot in Division 2, just one place above Sunderland. Both sides still with a good chance of making the playoffs at the end of the season. Hardiman's clearance. Bracewell. Armstrong. Heathcote. Heathcote ball overhit. No one that far forward. View there of the Roker end. West Ham United have won 4, drawn 6 and lost 7 matches on their travels. Half resisting the challenge. Late challenge there from Gordon Armstrong on Martin Allen. Kevin Keane with the free kick. Knocked wide by Bishop. And Kieran Brady back to help out. Paul Hardiman drives it forward. Gabbiadini just can't get there. McPhail. Parish. Bishop. Gale back to McCloskey. Brady. Good challenge there from Gary Strodder. Gary Strodder taking Marco Gabbiadini and Tony Gale marking Colin Pascoe. Foul throw by Gordon Armstrong. Taken from the wrong place. Didn't seem to be much difference there from where George Paris took that throw. But that's what the referee signalled. Parish can't keep it in. Gabbiadini. Brought down. And Telford Mills is not the one to argue with. Martin Allen being spoken to very sharply. And knowing Telford Mills, Martin Allen lucky not to be cautioned. Very strict referee is Telford Mills. Over comes the centre, partly away. Oh, and a good save. The ball was dipping in. But Sunderland have the corner. This time taken short, pulled back for Hardiman. And just wide from McPhail. Certainly a corner with a difference. Nice to see variation. Armstrong getting up well to find Gabbiadini. Touched on by Hours to Pascoe. Good turn. Oh, and straight through. Eluding Gabbiadini and Gary Hours for the goal kick. But Sunderland showing real purpose this afternoon so far. Armstrong. Parish forward. Now a chance for West Ham to break forward. Played inside. Oh, the deflection there. It comes to Slater. And no goal. Disallowed, I think. We'll have to wait and see. No signal from the linesman. But yes, it's a goal that counts. I thought for a moment Telford Mills had disallowed that, but he hasn't. So West Ham take a shot lead after 14 minutes.
The West Ham scorer, Jimmy Quinn.
And the man who scored 3 against Sheffield United in midweek for West Ham scores another one. That's Jimmy Quinn in the 14th minute. Now can Sunderland keep up their form? Bracewell. After showing such promise, Sunderland rocked back on their heels by that West Ham breakaway goal. Win catches that one. Sunderland have that win in the first half. Now Hours tries the shot, gets a second chance, tries again, just wide. Sunderland trying to hit back. Marco Gabbiadini there, just going out of picture. Allen. Parish. Bracewell. Hours. Already had one fine run. Kay. Bracewell. Hours. Bracewell's pass just too strong. Pascoe trying to turn, can't do so. Played inside there by Morley. Armstrong finding Hardiman. The challenge comes in from Allen. And West Ham win the throw. Good interception by Heathcote, and a good ball to find Pascoe. Brady, supported by Hardiman, now inside for Armstrong. Gabbiadini. Look, lovely 1-2 between the two. And the goal kick. Pascoe and Gabbiadini certainly working well together there. Credit to Michael Heathcote for finding Pascoe in the first place with an excellent through ball. Armstrong committing a foul. Brave goalkeeping, and Hardiman on hand to clear up the danger, but it's come back to Parrish. Parrish wastes that ball, and Sunderland win the throw. West Ham nearly through again. Good save by Norman. Go back to 1982 since to find the last time Sunderland won here against West Ham. That was 1-0 in a league game as Quinn nods that ball down to Bishop. McQueen. Sunderland pushing out, trying to catch West Ham offside, but West Ham were alive to that. Gabbiadini tries to turn, runs into trouble, Gale brings it forward for West Ham. Armstrong trying to burst through but doesn't do so. Great interception by Bishop. Looks a very strong player. Resists MacPhail's challenge, and eventually he has to be fouled to stop him. Inside by Morley, but Hardiman clearing. Off Gabbiadini. That ball cut out by Slater, but Slater runs into Bracewell, and Sunderland have the ball back. Armstrong across to Owers. Owers has a little bit of space here to work in. He's got Brady on his left and Hardiman. Oh, great ball from Hardiman, just slightly overhit. Now Bracewell. Armstrong trying to nod it down. Free kick to Sunderland, handball offence. No, dangerous play it is. Hardiman with the free kick. Ball bouncing loose. This could go anywhere. As it happens, it's come to Slater. MacPhail trying to repair the damage he has. It's ours. The wrong direction for Brady, who has to turn and chase it. That's Keane challenging him. Brady gets past him into the centre. Booted away by McQueen. Keane brushed off the ball by Armstrong. Back into that West Ham penalty area, away by Gale, not very far. off the West Ham defence. Now Kay. West Ham under pressure at the moment. Hammered away into touch, anywhere will do at the moment. And this is the sort of thing Sunderland never did to Leeds on Tuesday night, but they're certainly doing it to West Ham this afternoon, hurrying, pressurising. As they're doing now, yes! It's Brady with his first goal for Sunderland. Kieran Brady. It was only a half chance, but my goodness, didn't he take it well? He was facing back to goal, and he just flicked it past the goalkeeper with nonchalant ease, and it's the equaliser after 23 minutes. Kieran Brady, the scorer. Just inside the post, with the goalkeeper vainly trying to get there.
Someone scored Kieran Brady.
And he becomes the 13th different Sunderland player to score this season. A remarkable record. Now it's Armstrong, loping towards goal, but good stop by Allen. But there seem to be red and white shirts everywhere this afternoon, but Quinn thinks otherwise. Free kick. McPhail says he dived, but that was a foul. Parrish to take the free kick. Bishop resists one challenge, but now McPhail finding Pascoe, but he's only got Gabbiadini forward. Parrish gets there ahead of Gabbiadini, but Gabbiadini gets possession back for Sunderland, round Parrish into Pascoe. Pascoe again. Brady. The ball cut out just before it reached Gabbiadini. Quinn, but he's caught there. Parrish. And that Kieran Brady's first ever goal for Sunderland's first team. Slater runs into trouble. Hours brings the ball away for Sunderland. Lovely 1-2 with Gabbiadini, but the goalkeeper should reach that first. He'll let that go out for the goal kick. But the crowd buzzing with the way Sunderland are playing this afternoon. Just that one defensive lapse has spoiled an otherwise almost perfect afternoon so far. Martin Allen, but judges the bounce wrongly. Sunderland have the ball yet again. Pascoe. Brady. Lovely skill by Brady to try and find Gabbiadini. Pascoe heads it, but the goalkeeper that gets there. Hardiman. This time not finding the required direction. Overhead by Morley, only into touch. Gabbiadini somehow reaching that. Pascoe turns. Now with Brady. Close marking there though from Strodder. Armstrong signalling John McPhail to go forward, but pauses a moment to let John McPhail get into the penalty area. He's there now, so the throw is taken towards McPhail. Headed the wrong way though by West Ham, and it's Keane who keeps the ball in. Almost a corner, but not quite. Now can Brady work a little bit of his magic? He can, but Keane sticks to his task well. But has to concede the corner. Low one, sensible corner, finds ours, but the second time it's overhead, it's out for the goal kick. And that was Mickey Heathcote up there with the attack. Good to see him going forward. Doesn't get many chances in the first team, does Mickey Heathcote, so he has to try and grab what chances he can. Armstrong, but Parrish looks for Quinn. Heathcote, lovely piece of play. And again. Parrish, this time MacPhail. Lifts the ball forward, looking for Pascoe, but the goalkeeper's there. Quinn, good piece of control. Quinn again. Parrish flicked inside by Morley, cleared by Heathcote. Appeals for offside, it certainly was not. Armstrong turning, beats Parrish, but loses out to Allen, and Sunderland eventually win the throw-in. Hardiman with it. 29 minutes gone, 1 goal each. West Ham took a 14th minute lead through Jimmy Quinn. Sunderland equalised through that excellent goal by Kieran Brady some 6 minutes ago. Marco Gabbiadini on the floor, being attended to by Steve Smelt. Referee and linesman just having a word with Paul Hardiman there as well. Gabbiadini getting up, but still being attended to. Those 4 West Ham victories were at Portsmouth by 1-0. They won 2-0 away to Sheffield United, and of course since then they've gone on to complete the league double over the Yorkshire club. They won 1-0 at Watford, and they also won recently 1-0 at Middlesbrough. Good to see Gabbiadini on his feet again. West Ham have drawn 6 away matches, 4 of them by 1 goal each, at Stoke, at Hull, at Bournemouth and at Plymouth. And they've drawn 2 each at Swindon and at Port Vale. Now the throw can be taken. Parrish. MacPhail. Now West Ham beginning to build. Quinn. Bishop. Parrish. Morley. Bishop. Oh, and a great save there by Norman as Allen closed in. Keane. Bishop. Slater. Slater looking for a 1-2. There's a whistle against MacPhail. Gabbiadini's gone down onto his knees near the centre circle, but also defensively Sunderland have an injury problem. I think it might be John Kay. Gabbiadini's up again. There he is walking through picture inside the penalty D, so he's okay again. So is John Kay. Because you can just see Steve Smelt at the far side running round back to his position on the bench. Allen over the ball for this free kick. Quinn just behind him. Rather, that's Gale. Squares it to Bishop. Off McPhail. Whistle goes for the offside decision. Quinn back to Bishop. Allen. Hardiman. Now Bishop. West Ham beginning to put one or two neat moves together now. McPhail getting in just ahead of Morley, but the free kick had already been awarded against the West Ham man. Armstrong forward for Gabbiadini, but a bad layoff by Gabbiadini. Bracewell robbed. 5 West Ham men coming forward. The two of them got in each other's way there. Supporting is Gale. Quinn. Strutter. Interception by Hardiman. Armstrong. Gabbiadini. Shadowed by Gale. Gale gets the long foot in. It's with Hardiman. Bracewell's cross. Parish clears. "35 minutes gone. 1 goal each as Brady tries to create something. Gets around Keane. Gets the ball across, but too far. Sunderland building again. Now Gabbiadini. Hours. Parish. That ball looked as though it was going out, but Parish decided to keep it in. Kieran Brady sensibly lets the ball go out for the throw. So Armstrong will come and take it. McPhail, the target man. The corner one. Shot there of 12 McMills. The back flick by Armstrong. Away by Quinn, helping out in defence. Back to Brady. Hardiman. Favours the goalkeeper. Quite a wicked deflection too. Morley. Now West Ham beginning to come forward again. Slater. Armstrong, the long ball to find Pascoe. Strutter in chase. Strutter it is who gets there first. Near enough for Gordon Armstrong perhaps to try another long throw. Back with Armstrong. Hardiman. Martin Allen, straight into touch. Two number 7s clashing there, Bishop and Bracewell. Gabbiadini with the chance. Good play by Gabbiadini. Goal kick though. No thoughts of a penalty there. The goalkeeper was making a genuine effort to get to the ball. And it was Gabbiadini's foot which touched it last, with the result of the goal kick. With an up and under. It's favoured. I thought it was going to favour Bracewell. Away comes Slater though. Now Owers. Kay's gone on an overlap, but Owers doesn't need him. It's a good centre. Oh, and Pascoe missing the chance. The goalkeeper fumbled it. A lovely centre by Owers, taking advantage of a West Ham mix-up, bringing the ball away and firing over a lovely low centre. The forward comes out. Bracewell. Gabbiadini, good chest down, the return ball, tries one but doesn't get hold of it properly. He knows, he's standing hands on hips, disappointed that he didn't do better than that. He made the chance well though. John Kay recovered from his knock. Both sides appeal for the throw, it goes Sunderland's way. Just under 5 minutes to go. A couple of stoppages in the first half, so there'll be a little bit of extra time to add on for those. Owers flicks it through neatly, and then Pascoe looked to be held, but he wasn't. But that makes no difference, Sunderland have it back again. Now Quinn for West Ham. By Kay. Kay keeps going, gets the return ball. Owers stood and waited for that one, didn't go to meet it. Owers flick, Pascoe, Gabbiadini. Whips over the cross, but it's gone too far. It was sunny earlier on this afternoon. It's been that sort of day so far, and it looks as though we could be in for a spot of rain. Before long, the clouds gradually darkening, coming from inland towards the sea. Miss kick there by Parrish. In nips Bracewell. Bracewell again. Kay. Owers wants the 1-2. Gabbiadini tries to go the other way. Nearly comes up for him as well, but Gaylett is bringing it away for the Hammers. Morley gets the touch. Through comes Keane. Early cross, but won't worry Norman. Lots of sponsorship this afternoon. Trianco Red Fire are this afternoon's main match sponsors. Doug Ford received a memento just before the match. Associate sponsors Seagram Captain Morgan, Royal Mail and Price Waterhouse. Kit sponsors Ashley Timber, W.H. Foster and Richard Stevens. Sunderland win a free kick. And again, someone said too much. That someone being Ian Bishop. The ball sponsors the Sunderland Supporters Club, Watley Man, Crossley Builders and Roxton Power Tools, and the programme sponsors Tulip Meat Company and George Donoghue. Over comes the cross. Hardiman wanted to take it quickly. Kay. Expecting a back pass from Kay, but it didn't come. Good positive thinking from Kay, that was. Armstrong turns neatly. The ball ran kindly for him, but he did turn well. Ours was in some space. Tries to play the ball through. It's an awkward one. It's gone to Brady. Parrish facing him. Tries to get the ball over. Doesn't, but there's good support. That was from Hardiman, but this time Parrish does get the ball away. Again, not very far. Lovely skill there from Brady. Now Pascal. And the ball out. Pascal being ticked off there, I think, by the referee. Sunderland have won the corner, but Pascal feels it should have been something more than that. We're into injury time at the end of this first half. As Brady prepares to take the Sunderland corner, takes it short. Hardiman with the centre. But West Ham break out. Gabbiadini battles away, just doesn't win it for Sunderland, although he's stopped West Ham's progress. Bishop. Round ours. Quinn. Slater, Bishop, Quinn, stopped by MacPhail. Now the 1-2 between Gabbiadini and ours, but Gale spotted that danger. And that's all we're going to see in the first half. The referee blows the whistle. West Ham took the lead in 14 minutes in one of the rare early raids, when Quinn it was who slotted the ball home. But Sunderland were rewarded for some enterprising play in the first half when Brady equalised with a spectacular goal halfway through this first half. So the half-time score, Sunderland 1, West Ham United 1.
Jackie and Craig, Elizabeth Paul. Happy birthday.
Welcome back for the second half of this Barclays League Division 2 match between Sunderland and West Ham United. The scoreline at half-time, Sunderland 1, West Ham United 1. The Hammers taking the lead after 14 minutes with an opportunist goal from Jimmy Quinn, and Sunderland equalising after 23 minutes with an excellent goal from young Kieran Brady, his first goal at senior level for Sunderland. Sunderland the first to show in the second half, but West Ham clear that one okay. Quinn, waiting for support, finds it in Slater. Quinn with the cross, good one too. Oh, and West Ham almost getting there, in fact headed off the line by Kay. supporters there, just above Parish. Gets the return. Cross comes over. Bishop. McPhail away. Slater. Now Sunderland can perhaps break out. Gavidini just misses with his attempted flick inside. So McQueen clears. McPhail. Late challenge there on John McPhail, the Sunderland free kick. The main match sponsors this afternoon are Trianco Redfire. As West Ham come forward, they've made a positive start to the second half. They've already had one effort headed off the line. Kay clearing, looking for Pascoe. Pascoe got it. Good challenge though by McQueen. Hours. Through for Pascoe. Armstrong. Hardiman. Could get over a dangerous cross. He does. It's coming out towards Kay, although Bracewell takes it. Inside to Kay. Kay with a drive, but no trouble to the goalkeeper. Today's associate sponsors, Seagram, Captain Morgan, Royal Mail and Price Waterhouse. The kit sponsors Ashley Timber, W.H. Foster and Richard Stevens. The ball sponsors the Sunderland Supporters Club, Watney Mann, Crossley Builders and Robson Power Tools. And the programme sponsors George Donoghue. And not forgetting the club sponsors, who are Vaux Breweries. Pascoe. Brady. Brady to Pascoe. Lovely flick from Brady. Pascoe gets the crossover, but he was tight for Roon, and it went behind. The match started in bright sunshine. It's continuing now in bright sunshine, but at half-time, the players were off the field at the right time. There was a terrific downpour of a mixture of rain and sleet. But it cleared up nicely in time for the second half to begin. Armstrong finding Gavidini. Bracewell. Hours. Kay going on the overlap. It's an early cross towards Pascoe, who does well, but his turn inside, his pass inside, went astray. Oh, brilliant challenge by Hardiman. Early cross too. Could try again, but lets the ball go. He robbed Stuart Slater well. Pascoe. He's had a good game too in his new position. Gavidini pushing his man off, but had the ball in his possession. The two number 7s, Bishop and Bracewell together. Keane. Good ball played wide for Morley. The far post cross, headed behind by Kay. So Kevin Keane goes across to take this corner. 5 minutes gone in the second half. West Ham with the win in this second half. The linesman's flag going for a free kick to Sunderland. Long kick against the wind. McPhail in strongly. Gabbiadini going up. But it was Strutter getting there ahead of him. Now Ours plays the ball wide. Great control. Kieran Brady. Just look at the confidence oozing from him. The cross by Hardiman, it's a good one. Back for Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini tries to play it wide again. But Armstrong's pass inside to Gabbiadini wasn't quite right. Now Armstrong again. The dummy by Morley, but didn't really work. Slater. Bracewell takes over. Plays the early ball towards Pascoe, but it's overhit. Pascoe appreciated the idea, though. Gave Bracewell a clap. Now Bracewell. Pascoe tried to touch it back for Armstrong, but rather fortunately gets the rebound. Now with Bracewell, Armstrong takes over. Ours. The Sunderland men want the ball this afternoon. They've got it again through Hardiman. Now Bracewell. It breaks for Quinn. Bracewell, he's really been in the thick of the action for Sunderland today. Gabbiadini, good play by Came to get round Gale. Still going is Gabbiadini. He's forced wide though, and he's run the ball out. He did have Pascoe in the middle if he could have got the cross in. Brady nutmegs Parish, but runs it slightly too far. Okay, clearing. The ball back with Norman. A lot of youthful voices you may be able to pick up, shouting Sunderland, Sunderland. Crowd never likes to see that. Nobody anywhere near for West Ham, so Norman comes out of his box to pump the ball forward, but now it's with Strutter. The whistle goes for the free kick. John Kay committing the offence. Ten minutes into the second half. We've had 2 goals, 1 to each side, and the way these two sides are playing, there's the chance of more. McPhail with a good header. Parish. But that one's out for the goal kick. Parish beats Brady. Morley. Parish. Slater. Off McPhail. That was Armstrong finding ours. Armstrong wants it back. Gets it. Okay. Good early cross, but no one was going forward there for Sunderland. The cross perhaps angled slightly too close towards the goalkeeper from John Kay. Bishop. McQueen. Back to Bishop. Keane. Parish. Brady turning, and then is brought down. This is a good move by West Ham. The ball played across, and it's there, it's headed in. Quinn again, across from Martin Allen. Sunderland 1, West Ham 2. And that was 12 minutes into the second half. Now can Sunderland come back? They've done it once, they have to do again now. Slater. Heathcote. Looks for Gabbiadini, but doesn't find him. Brady might get there. Not quite. But it's the Sunderland throw. Hardiman. Armstrong. Gabbiadini tries to chest it down for Pascoe. Bracewell. Heathcote. Oh, Heathcote almost lost it, but did well to keep possession. Now McPhail. Great turn by Brady. And again, still going. Penalty. Sunderland have the penalty. A brilliant run by Kieran Brady. That's just the sort of run that does cause defenders worry, concern, trouble. And that's what happened. Stuart Slater, with an illegal challenge on Brady, creates the Sunderland penalty. So just 2 minutes after West Ham took the lead for the second time in the match, Sunderland have the chance to draw level. The responsibility lies with Paul Hardiman, and he accepts it in the best possible manner. Sunderland 2, West Ham United 2. Trelford Mills in perfect position to give that penalty decision. He was right up with play, he gave it, and Paul Hardiman put the penalty away with great authority. It's back at 2-2. Paul Hardiman's 7th goal of the season. But it was created by Kieran Brady. So what a part he's played in this match. Scored 1 goal, created the second for Sunderland. I thought there would be more goals when the score was at 1-1, and the scoring may not be finished yet. Played short for Bracewell. Now wide for Kay. Sunderland on the attack once more. Gary Hours, one of those typical long searching raking runs of his. Bracewell takes over. The cross comes over. Gabbiadini. Oh, and it's blocked and deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper. Kay back to Norman. Gabbiadini wants it played forward, but it won't reach him. It's reached Paris instead. Forward comes Slater, the man who conceded that penalty. He's trying to make up for it at the other end. Armstrong brings him down just outside the penalty area. Martin Allen. Quinn in the centre, Bishop on the left. Allen walks away. 6 men in that defensive wall. Hardiman on the extreme right as we look. Now what can West Ham work from this? It's Jimmy Quinn. The shot wide from Tommy McQueen. Well worked free kick. It did create the opening. Allowing the challenge to come in. If he'd passed that ball back quicker, then Norman wouldn't have had to work so hard to get it. Marco Gabbiadini lost sight of that through ball. Bracewell got the header, but Bishop has it. McQueen. Good control from Heathcote. Armstrong. Bracewell trying to return it to Armstrong. Ball cut out though. Slater. Bishop trying to send the ball back, but now Bracewell coming away with it. It's Kate Brady rather coming away with the ball. On the far side, if you can see him, there's an open man. Gary Hours was on the right screaming for the ball, but Brady didn't see him. That's Bracewell finding Hours. And Hours unceremoniously hauled to the ground there. Holding would be the official offence for that challenge. Gabbiadini with the back flick. Bracewell managing to get it back to Kay. Kay trying to go around his man, he has done, round Keane. Over comes the cross. Oh! And almost a good one. Pascoe nearly on the end of it. It was a good cross by Kay. Took some clearing. It's come to Gabbiadini, but the whistle's gone. Now it's Keane at the other end for West Ham. Sunderland managing to get that one away. West Ham's attacks caused Sunderland trouble, just as Sunderland's attacks do the same to West Ham. That was Hours skipping around one challenge. Early cross as well, but it's come out to the West Ham player, Bishop. Now it's with Allen. Slater. Slater going all the way, probably. Took some stopping as well. Gabbiadini. Armstrong. And that's too strong for Gabbiadini. But Slater for West Ham, who conceded that penalty, has done almost everything but score since for West Ham. He seems desperately keen to make up for that. Sunderland losing their way. Allen, Paris. Pascoe. Brady. Cool play there on the part of Tommy McQueen. Slater again. Kevin Keane with that cross, and a good save there by Norman. This end-to-end pattern continuing with Sunderland's turn to drive forward. Pascoe. But poor control there from Gary Owers. Chest down by Gabbiadini. McPhail there to cover. Pascoe finding Brady. Good cross by Brady. Brilliant cross, yes! Gary Owers makes it 3-2. And again, Kieran Brady setting up that goal. A brilliant cross by him. Gary Owers on the far post took it brilliantly as well. It's Sunderland in the lead for the first time in the match. It's 3-2, and straight away West Ham want to make a substitution. But it's 3-2 in favour of Sunderland. And it's Keane going off. And the famous Liam Brady coming on. But 23 minutes into the second half, it's Owers making it 3-2. Brady with his first touch of the ball, and it's the free kick. Played into the Sunderland centre. It's bouncing dangerously. And good clearance, brilliant play there from Mickey Heathcote to get out of that situation. Now the free kick to Sunderland. Telford Mills wants to speak to the offender. Vigorous waving of the arms. And it's Gary Strodder being spoken to. As Kieran Brady is being attended to by Steve Smelt. But Gary Strodder being told, as you can see, in no uncertain terms. But so far, Telford Mills hasn't had cause to use the book. together in Sunderland West Ham matches. 21 matches have been played here in the northeast. Sunderland have won 11 of those, 2 have been drawn, and West Ham have won 8, so it's been quite even. Sunderland have scored 44 goals against 34. That's now 47 against 36 so far today. Great cheers ring round the ground as Kieran Brady recovers from that foul. A lot of relief in amongst those. Headed forward by Heathcote, and the foul. This time, Tony Gale is fouled. So 19 minutes to go. Sunderland 3 through Brady, Hardiman and Owers. West Ham 2 through a double strike by Quinn. Gale. Brady, look at that skill. The ball across, but McPhail heads away. This time for once, Brady losing out.
Could Lee Marshall go to the first aid post at the rock ground, please? Thank you.
Free kick there. The West Ham captain to take this free kick. Oh, a good drive there from a long way out from Martin Allen, but Norman saw it all the way. That's what this game's been about. Chances created, 5 taken, and perhaps there's more to come yet. To come to Bracewell. Owers. Okay, back to Owers. Good play, Bracewell, but Owers didn't quite run forward quickly enough. The angle of Bracewell's pass was wrong, so the move broke down. Liam Brady. Of course, we mustn't forget Kieran on the Sunderland side. Slater. Now Sunderland can break forward after that careless pass. It's Hardiman trying, but he's overrun it, but got it back. Gabbiadini. Still Gabbiadini. Hits it. Oh, just wide of that post. It curled, and if the ball hadn't been white, you might have seen me whitewash off the post on this ball, but it was that close. It was past the goalkeeper, but agonisingly wide of that far post. Hardiman looked to have lost that ball, but he won it back through sheer determination to set up the chance for Gabbiadini. Hardiman and Gary Owers both scoring their 7th goals of the season this afternoon. Tony Gale. Good interception from Heathcote. 15 minutes left for play. Liam Brady. Again. Chips it inside for Bishop. McPhail heads cleared by Hardiman, finding Pascoe. Pascoe touching it back. Now Brady. Round Paris for the umpteenth time. Still has it. Knocked forward for Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini tricks his man. He's in the penalty area. Still going and scores. Yes, a brilliant individual goal by Marco Gabbiadini. A superb strike. It's 4-2. And if Sunderland could only play like this a little bit more often, then they'd be up there right away with Leeds United. They've had a tremendous game this afternoon, and that's taking nothing away from West Ham, who've contributed to a tremendous afternoon. 6 goals, a brilliant strike by Gabbiadini. Racing out of his goal to collect this, but it's knocked away by Hardiman. Might try for the goal kick here. He does, but it doesn't come off. But it's with Bracewell. And Bracewell cools things down by finding Tony Norman. Gabbiadini's 21st goal of the season. Hardiman took a little exception to Jimmy Quinn's late challenge there, but nothing came out of it. Good header forward there from McQueen. Flick on by Gabbiadini. Bishop. Pascoe waited for that. Paris back to his goalkeeper, but there's a whistle. There'll be a free kick for the foul on Martin Allen. Now Bishop, Liam Brady, the overlapping McQueen. Allen looks for the 1-2 with Brady. And there it is. It's Trevor Morley pulling another goal back for West Ham. It's Sunderland 4, West Ham United 3. With still 11 minutes of this action-packed match to go. So we wait for the restart. No chance for Tony Norman from that Tony Morley strike. Trevor Morley, rather. Quite sure what the hold-up is. I think 1 or 2 players encroaching within the centre circle. Ours loses out, but Bracewell backing up, looks towards Pascoe. Pascoe commits the foul. Oh, and is that Pascoe going to be booked? So, Colin Pascoe, the unlucky player, he's the first booking. So the yellow card shown to the Welsh international. And that's a pity because the game's been played in tremendous spirit. Brady. Again teasing Paris. It's come to Armstrong. And the knockdown wasn't in the right place by Pascal. Martin Allen, good skill. The ball knocked forward, but MacPhail has that one under control. Norman wants to pick that ball straight up, not do things like that, the way this match has been going. This time Pascal fouled. The referee wanting the match to keep flowing. It's certainly done that this afternoon. Kieran Brady this time losing out. But the knockback in touch. The free kick given though. The referee wants the kick taken from the right spot. And their linesman Jones making sure that it is. Paris free kick. Oh, Pascal could be away, but he was brought down. And if Pascal deserved a booking, then I think perhaps Tommy McQueen might expect the same. Nothing so far from the referee. No, just the free kick. Sunderland men forward and two more in support. Heathcote with the free kick. Come to ours. Bracewell. Brady under it. Oh, good effort. An awkward ball. Hit it first time and wasn't that far wide. 7 minutes to go. The crowd optimistically whistling for the end already. Hardiman safely back, and each time that happens now, it'll be with relief. Gabbiadini, it's come to Pascal, he's got Brady inside, tries the shot on target but saved. Colin Pascoe's only scored twice this season, but he's come close this afternoon. But now it's West Ham's turn. Morley. Slater. Still Slater. Pascoe, advantage played, a good decision, a very good decision. He's got hours on the right, but he's trying to find Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini not quite the speed. But a great decision not to play on. Oh, Gabbiadini caught offside. And a booking this time for one of the West Ham players. So it's Gary Stroder. The yellow card shown, so one booking to each side, and within the space of 5 minutes. Heathcote. Bishop. McQueen. Bishop. Liam Brady back to Bishop. Allen. That was Quinn. Still Quinn. Allen. Quinn going forward. Allen. It's off the defensive wall. Hours clears for Sunderland. 5 minutes left. Sunderland 4, West Ham United 3. The whistles grow in intensity, but they'll have to wait for a while yet. Liam Brady. Paris. Bad ball from him. Allen. Resists Armstrong's challenge. Now it's ours. He's only got Gabbiadini with him. There is Gabbiadini. Ours continues the run. And Strudder was at full stretch to keep out Gary Owers. And what's happened? The crowd think the match is over, but it's certainly not. There's an injury. Steve Smelt's come onto the field. There's 4 minutes of the match to go. It's Paul Hardiman who is receiving treatment. So, time for the crowd to draw breath. It's about the only time they've had this afternoon. The referee wants the ball so that he can restart play. The reason why he pointed to the centre circle was to stop play and to indicate that that's where play would be restarted from. That's where the drop ball would take place from. While Steve Smelt checks the left leg of former Portsmouth player Paul Hardiman, who brought Sunderland level at 2-2 with a penalty. And Steve Smelt's an important man in the Sunderland camp, as any physiotherapist is. And remarkably, the West Ham physiotherapist, Rob Jenkins, hasn't been called on yet. It's all been to Sunderland men, and Steve Smelt has all sorts of bottles, tablets, painkillers, bandages, you name it, he's got it in his dressing room. And he does a lot of work, valuable work behind the scenes, getting players fit, keeping them fit. And the drop ball about to restart play. It breaks for West Ham. The handball by Morley. Two minutes on the watch, but there'll be at least 2 minutes of injury time for that stoppage. All adding to the drama at the end of what's been a pulsating match. Paris, rather up an underheader, but it's cleared. Good play there from Bishop. Liam Brady robbed by Armstrong. An advantage played there because Liam Brady seemed to trip Armstrong. Owers. Pascoe, the ball is out. Both Sunderland substitutes warming up, you can see on the far touchline, but I don't know whether... Yes, there is going to be a substitution, and it is Paul Hardiman to come off. Understandably, he's just had that knock and took a long time to recover, and with only 5 minutes left, or less than that, to go. Ruben Agboola is a natural replacement to slot in at left back for the injured Paul Hardiman. Free kick there for offside to Sunderland. So no need for Sunderland to take risks, particularly in the context of the way this match has gone. Heathcote taking the free kick, knocks it wide for Kay. In towards Pascoe, but the flick doesn't come off. Slater. Armstrong. Agboola. Fresh pair of legs, Agboola continues his run. He's got support coming up. There it is in Armstrong, but Agboola keeps possession, looking to just hold it for Sunderland. Cleverly runs away and allows Armstrong to take over. Sunderland just trying to keep possession now. Armstrong and Agboola doing just that. Now Paris has it, but Paris can't make much headway. Into injury time at the end of this match, but as I say, there should be a couple of minutes at least of that to play. Liam Brady knocks the ball forward. Inside by Morley, away by Heathcote. But an offside flag had gone. So, it's a free kick for Sunderland. Tony Norman. It's a low one. Straight to Slater. West Ham back on the attack. Allen. 1 minute of injury time gone. It's into the centre. Away partly by Bracewell. Stopped on that far side by Trevor Morley. Back into the centre it comes. Another clearance. This time it's Paris. McQueen. Away by Bracewell. Gale. And the ball allowed to run out. Just short of 2 minutes of injury time played. A long throw by Ruben Agbula. Again, West Ham trying to come forward, but good play by Heathcote to get round Quinn. McQueen, Bishop, Liam Brady. The whistle goes. It's a free kick to West Ham. Foul on Liam Brady. Free kick taken from the wrong spot. Paris. Away by Heathcote. The overhead kick. Headed inside, but over Norman's bar. Norman knew. He had his arms upraised, watching that ball go harmlessly over the top. The crowd booing, wanting the referee to end this match while it stands at Sunderland 4, West Ham United 3. I think Gary Howe is asking how long there is to go. There can't be long. 3 minutes of injury time gone. And that's all relief from the crowd, but what an epic match it's been. Sunderland, I think, edging the match, deserving to win, but West Ham playing their part in an absolutely pulsating, tremendous match. It was West Ham who took the lead through Quinn after 14 minutes. Kieran Brady equalising for Sunderland with a spectacular goal after 23 minutes. West Ham coming back to take the lead 12 minutes into the second half by Quinn again, but within 2 minutes Brady had created a penalty for Sunderland, which Hardiman put away to make it 2-2. Then, from a fantastic cross by Kieran Brady, ours gave Sunderland a 3-2 lead. Gabbiadini looked to have won it for Sunderland when they led 4-2, but back came West Ham to come make it 4-3 and a thrilling finish. So that's the final score here at Roker Park this afternoon. Sunderland 4, West Ham United.
Gordon